It's the final few seconds before the lights go out, and the race to the podium begins. You know this battle will be won off the track as well as on it. You've studied your tactics, anticipated every move like a grandmaster. You've researched and analyzed, modified and fine-tuned to perfection. You have honed your instincts to give you an edge over your rivals. Your drivers focused, your team ready. The championship in the balance. First past the checkered flag, the goal. Epic victory or ultimate failure. There is only a heartbeat between them. MotorSport Manager. Take control.
Right, welcome back to Snail Pace Racing on MotorSport Manager using the ICE18 mod. Right, so we've got 4 races to go, including this one. We're at Toledo this time, and we're going to have a go and see if we can get some more points. Not done too bad this year. Hopefully next year we can do even better. Right, we're going to take the extra bonus, hopefully, for finishing 13th or above. And we're now see if there's any parts ready. I don't believe. Oh yes, there is. There's a part here. What was his turn of the new part? No, we temp in turns. Yeah, that's it. Well, we'll see what we can do. Now, Lando's in 12th and Leclerc is in 15th. Let's get down and travel on out. Let's hope there's not too much rain. This, of course, is Formula E. The ICE mod does Formula 4, Super Cup, and Formula E. I'm also playing around on Fire mod, but off screen. That uses Formula 3, 2, and 1. Now, I happen to like this game. I know not too many people watch this anymore, but I'm going to carry on until I win a championship. Or the championship in this case. Or get fired. Well, hopefully it will be win the championship. And we'll just wait for, here we are. Tondigo, I suppose, actually. I have great trouble pronouncing some of these places. Alright, well, we'll do those 2 again, as we normally do, to run right through everything with them. Once one of these doesn't look so good, I have a good spare driver now to put in. I can afford all this at the moment. I think if next season things go well, this is track A, so we'll find it. We will upgrade our factory and hopefully the design centre. I think we soon got a look at those, and I think we got the next one. If we get enough money together, we can make a car factory, which should hopefully bring us in more money. It's all a case of making money to do better. Alright, let's have a look. But the hardest tyres, and always run on hardest tyres. In real Formula E, you don't get a choice of tyres. That's it. There's one. It's an all-weather tyre. You get 2 sets for the race weekend. That's it. Nothing more. And I'm just being attacked by Alice, one of our cats, who I shall just move off my lap. There she goes. Have you heard the lump? That's her just being chucked on the floor. I mean, placed on the floor. Alright, let's have a look. We're ready. Let's start practice. Send out stints. Well, we need to go race trim. We need to get that sorted out first. Always get race trim sorted out first. Then if we've got time, we can do qualifying. Now, one thing to remember on this, we go times 4. And I just can't remember which way around we've got to go. That way by the looks of it. And get them both out. Just bring him in, bring him in. And I haven't got my sound switched on. So it seems a bit quiet, that's better. I always forgetting that. And we only run one lap at a time until we get the setup right. Well, 98% I am not going to change that. That's it. That will do nicely. So Norris can now go out and run some laps. Charles needs a little bit more work on him. So we'll put him onto the opposite. Opposite pits or setup. Just bring that down a bit. We'll try that, see what happens. So at least that will give us an idea of where we're going. Once the pit crew worked on that, we'll run in one lap, see how it's going, and see what adjustments we need to make. We got time on this. Unfortunately, we should be able to get perfect, or not perfect, but as close to perfect setups as we can on both qualifying and race. And this time I might probably be proved wrong, but there. He's coming in. No rain in the foreseeable future. I always run times 4 as well. I don't bother with a lot of the other bits and pieces. I don't micromanage this. I use a fairly broad brush stroke. Right, we need just to see where we are. That's perfect, so we ain't got a... I've got a feeling we might actually come in very slightly in both cases. So what I'm going to do, actually, we're going to try that. We'll give them one lap like that. Just a smidgen change, just see if we can get it over 97. That's what I aim for, 97%. And it looks like Norris has gone well, 15th at the moment. This is only practice, so practice this, it doesn't matter a lot. This really is knocking the car into shape. Could do is get a Charles out there and give him some proper laps, and hopefully he's there this time. That will do nicely. I don't think we're going to get much better than that. We could get it better, but 100% is rare. I have seen it a few times, but that's because I played a lot of races. And we'll follow Leclerc round now. Norris will probably soon be coming in. I think he's got one lap. This will be his last flying lap, I'm guessing. We soon know anyway. He's coming in. Yes, he's coming in next time round. And we're almost got full knowledge. We're on the last bar for this, and we're usually at 10 minutes so far of our practice time. Keep an eye on how we come in. Norris will be coming in now. I'm going to send him out for another lap, straight out, just to get that fully up there. Leclerc's been a bit slow at the moment. He's not going to get another lap, I wouldn't have thought, because I think we're going to click over to level 3 on tyre and track knowledge on race setup. There we go, so bring them both in. They're both coming in now, and we've got 15th and 23rd. Number of 24 cars on the grid in this. Now we're going to change him over stints to qualifying. 3 laps. Maximum we can do, and put them on the soft tyres. And the same here, stints qualifying, 3 laps, soft tyres. And I've got about 10 minutes to go, and we shouldn't be playing around too much. No, it's straight out, do the 3 laps, bring them in, send them straight out again. Just to try and get as much qualifying knowledge as we can. And on qualifying, I don't bother run it, I simulate. I can't do better than the computer offer. For qualifying, I've done all the work. I might probably change my colour scheme next year. I'm going to go keep with green, but I'm going to go for a darker, more British racing green, I think. And I'll keep the yellow because of Norwich City, you know. I know, sad that I am. Well, it looks like they've both gone up a little bit. '14th and 21st. I found though in this that practice times don't mean a lot, and race and qualifying times mean a little bit more than practice, but not a lot. Just gets you a bit further up the grid at the start, but the races are long enough. I'm running full length races. No messing about with half length. I found that don't work as well on shorter races. The tyre wear seems to be out of sync a bit. I just went from one of these to come around, so I'd send them straight out again. Well, I could send them both straight out. Another 3 laps. They won't do any better, I just want to sort now, because the tyres are fairly well worn. Send them out again on the same tyres. We only have 12 sets for of dry tyres for the whole weekend, so I don't want to waste any. We may well use 2 sets up in the qualifying. Now, first things on this, the top 10 score points, so we're just aiming to get into top 10 really. And this is the first year in the top flight, so I think we've done fairly well to not to be bottom, which we're not. And we're almost up on the last bit. We should hit that well before the time's up. There we go. Full knowledge on both race and qualifying. Can't do better than that. On the final minutes, so we'll just keep them running around. That, as I said, the tyres are that worn, they're not going to improve any. I'm not after a fast time in this. There's enough to know we've got the setup. Well, in Leclerc's case, it's close to perfect if we can get it. A little bit further out on Norris's, but not disastrously so. And they're both finished. There's just wasn't one left out on track. Lotterer, good driver actually in real life. Lotterer, very aggressive. He's known for being very aggressive, and he is. I'm not worried about that. Just see if anybody's talking about me now. And we now have qualifying. This we want to get 13 for above to get first part of our bonus, 310,000. Not overly important, right? We're qualifying and softs. Set that up. Qualifying and soft. Nothing much there. I think we will need. We will be on race and mediums, I think, for that. for the race. Simulate session, I don't care whether it's going to rain or not. Should get a couple of laps in, and it never seemed to do that well in qualifying. Whether I try it like this or try it properly. 21st and 24th, not very good, oh well. But as I say, there's time in the race, there's plenty of laps. We didn't get the extra money for the sponsor, but we could get another 310 for those that did the race if we can finish in the top 13. See if anybody mentioned us. Jag, Renault. Oh, great. Qualified. I don't think that's exactly right. But then we got to mention. Mentions are important because that shows your fan base. And your fan base includes increases the amount of money you get for factory tours and such like. And when you can get it for how many people come to the theme park. I haven't really played with that bit much. I'm hoping to. If we get enough money together to get level 4 design and factory plus the theme park, then buy the theme park. Should be interesting to see what that does. Right, we're going to drop the tyres down now to... See, we only get 15 at best on there. You say to be near 12 laps. That'll be about 22. So we're going to have to make 2 pit stops, I think. Now, fuel, we can't refill in the race. No refueling. As you see, we've already used up 3 sets of softs, so we're not going to be using softs anyway. We'll probably use 2 sets of mediums, and if we need another set on the end of a set of softs, just to finish off. I'll let you have all my secrets now. My normal setup for start. Attack on the tyres and high on engine. And we keep going to about half a lap in deficit on the fuel. Well, I knock that back then to normal. Must be that way, yeah. And away we go. I don't expect to do well, and we have got the battery thing on. I have discovered that the battery does make a difference. You want the best you can get. I've discovered that on the fire one. Luckily we had a folk to get rid of the extra boost, which was passed. So we're back to straight racing on there now. The only good thing I find about this is to actually use it on the drip feed system rather than just a quick blast. I better knock those down a bit. Knock the tyres down as we're already heated up. The 18th and 24th, but looks of it. Oh dear. The clerk is not having a good day at the moment. But we know that all those running soft tyres are going to have to pit before we do, so we will catch all those up, and hopefully if we can keep ahead of them then. But this is the problem with the boost coming in, and I've got that on auto as well. But my first aim is to finish in the top, get one of the cars in the top 13 to get the bonus. Not looking too likely just at the moment, to be honest. Push the tyres a bit more again. So if we change to, I don't know what the mode's called, but that's the one If I can find where my cursor is. There we are. That's this one. We changed the boost to that. We use less fuel, basically. I think we're already starting to overheat the tyres again. No, 17th and 24th. Oh, well, we have just. I think the tyres are now coming to their best at the moment, by the looks of it. Well, I'm a hell of a fight with Kobayashi. I wish that was Smith. Even that one probably mispronounced. I've got away from us a bit now. Comedy is kind of on us at the moment. I think Leclerc wants the next good bit. Because this car is slow. It's either always the other way we do it is to give our best. The driver's doing best all the best bits. I think we just knock the engine back now. We have to watch it run too high a boost on the engine because it does wear the parts out a bit quicker. You can see most of the parts there look fine. I think we've still got some work to do. Oh boy, the cringe Jarvis went through like I stood still. Norris seems to be losing touch again now. And Leclerc is losing touch with the whole field. The 2.5 seconds behind the whole field. To see whether Leclerc is still improving. If he isn't, I think I may well not renew his contract when it comes around. I'll bring the reserve driver in and try and find another young driver who's got the potential of being 5-star. Yeah, Stu, you'll be happy now. I'm thinking about changing drivers over. Push up the tile heating a bit again. Oh, looks like we had one pit stop so far. Let's take another one. It's a bit close to. If we could do pit stops where they want a bit of maintenance done as well. A few pit repairs done. Leclerc got off the bottom. Oh, well, luckily a lot of those around our level have had a pit stop and kept going again on softs, so it will help us a bit. Up to 15th now, we're getting closer, but it won't be that much longer before we have to think about pitting. I'm going to go as long as I can on these tyres. Well, there's only about one more we're going to be able to catch through the pits. That's Jarvis himself, who's just ahead of us. After he flew past us, he hadn't really took off. Oh, mind you. Gasly's coming behind us is going to pass us. There he goes. No, we're holding him off. He's trying to go around the outside of it, and that shouldn't work, really. That hasn't. But Jarvis still hasn't pitted. He is remarkable on tyre wear. watch to see if he comes in this time. Yes, he's coming this time. So I come flying past to get a lap or two. We're still 3 places at the top 13. This Gasly finally gets past us. No, it is a case of just hanging in there on these tyres as long as we can go. I'm just going to pump a bit more fuel through and just speed up a little bit like that. Won't be for long, it might be both for long. Oh, like Mullen is going to come and pass us, I think. I don't think we're going to hold him off. Especially he's got faster tyres. But he's already third worn his tyres. The ones I fear, the ones who came in as pitted and gone out on mediums, which are around us, because that means they are going to go better than we are overall. Look, Norris is just about going to come up with a... Yeah, there we are, Norris with the worn tyres. Well, we can go a couple more laps yet. We'll go until they turn red. And that's turn red. Let's just find a on this figure here. And they're both... In fact, I need to... No, it's Norris there, yeah. 27. The clerk hasn't needed to pit yet. We can do. I think we have to come in on this lap the next time round. Yeah, the clerk's now got worn tyres, and he's still dropping back. Right, yeah, Norris will have to pit this time. I'm watching now to pit him as close to the pit. Oh, tell him to pit as close to pit. Missed it. I'm trying to get close to the pit entrance as possible for the battery, so you get around another lap anyway. Pays not to let it get in too deep into the teens, and certainly not under 10 on your tyre wear. Got him this time. So he's done. We got 33 laps, and we got 26 completed. We're on lap 27. Yeah, we will have to stop again. Park and digital code. Recharge battery. We're going to risk going on for 2 there. Let's check. Yep, that's fine. Now we're just up him a bit. And now, watch out for Leclerc. Change over to Leclerc to keep an eye on him. And here he comes round. We'll pit him. He's got 31 laps done. He got 28 completed. So 50 and 30. Now, I think we've got to go with another set of mediums. Charge is at 40, so we can risk giving maximum charge. Yep, tyres are okay. Always worry about the battery actually on these things, because it's easy to overcharge it. And the more charge you try and shove in, the more likely it is for that to happen. And you've got to run the rest of the race without it. I know I prefer to run without it, but I prefer if we are running without it, everybody's without it. Now we're being lapped now, Leclerc's been lapped. I'm not really surprised. Let's have a look here. Ooh, let's just knock the tyres back. Norris is also being lapped by the looks of it. Well, at least we can keep the keep pushing a bit more now. Down to 19th, that's not good enough. Yes, I am happy with where we are, but I'd like to be even higher. But I'm hoping that next year, to quote Del Boyer, only fulfills the horse, this time next year we'll be millionaires. Oh, we got past a few, then dropped back again. "27 laps left. I know we've got to do another pit stop yet. And one or two of these are going to be on possibly 4 stops by the end of the race. Yeah. Sometimes but the AI actually does have different strategies, and each one seems to behave slightly differently. How aggressive they are, how far they're going to take the tyre wear, what tyres they're going to put on. Some just will not put on, are not very keen on going off slicks for anything. Now the track could be on under a foot of water and it'd still be on slicks. Mind you, but if that's under a foot of water, wouldn't make much difference anyway. Anyway, 19th and 24th. We should have, I think, another part ready for the next race. We'll decide anyway and built whether it'll be ready to go on, reliable enough to go on. It's another matter. And that's the point. I'm just going to check that nothing is about to drop off. No, and we'll have a look. And it's going to stay dry the whole race. Some of our best races have been where the weather's been changeable. I think we might have to drop the engines down again too soon. What we don't want is for us to unlap ourselves at the moment. Don't think there's any fear of that. Oh, yeah, been lapped down to 5th. Well, I'm not surprised you have trouble overtaking Dawson. He's 5th. He's now a lap ahead. Oh, you can't put it where it isn't. And they're kind of pitting again. The second round of pit stops is well and truly started now. And the clerk can't get off his comfortable 24th place, and we're having a little bit of trouble getting that 18th one. We're not going to get any much higher. We're almost 11 seconds down on 17th. Could get in front of him when he comes into pit again, but not going to gain a lot through that, because we're going to have to pit again. Right, 17 laps to go. Not a lot else we can do. It's all got to be done in the factory. Leclerc's got off bottom again for a little while, not for long. Let's see who's winning. Apt. Another good driver. Let's see, Lotter is 3rd. PK Jr., who was sacked by his team. I forget which team he was driving for, but he wasn't doing much, so he was sacked. It's closer racing than Formula 1, but it's just as cutthroat. You don't hack it, you get sacked. You know, we better just knock back the fuel use again. I think we may get lapped a second time. Wouldn't that be fun? 2 laps down. North is 17. One of my head off him is going to just, well, I don't even know if he's quite as Blank Marlon is quite in range when he pits. Have a look. No, he's alright. Oh, showing a little bit of trouble on the front wing on Leclerc's car, but I think he'll get through alright now. How many? 11 laps to go. Yeah, we've gone soft for Norris's last stint. We'll just push everything again for a little while. Oh dear. There's Jarvis again. Jarvis is the quickest thing between pit stops. Nine and where is the leader in comparison to us? Well, he's not far behind Leclerc. We'll actually give Leclerc more of a boost than and Lando's now got 1 tyres. We're running 1 more lap and bring him in. I think, oh no, might as well run him in this time. He's in about the right place. But a set of these aren't 8 laps. He should get through on those. He's okay on there. Only 1 push on the battery. I don't think I'm going to risk fast. We're not going to gain anything by doing a fast pit stops. Well, second best pit stop anyway. And now he's got to try and pull himself back up again. Let's see, most of them are now changing. And actually, I'm going to do the same. I'm going to bring both wheels onto that. And Leclerc's now got worn tyres. Better have a look at Leclerc when he gets somewhere near the thing on the next lap, somewhere near the pit entrance. We'll hit him and he will end up in last place again. 5 laps to go in. I wonder. Now 5 laps a bit too much to go. Just a little bit too far to go to get round. I'm not going to bother with that. I'm only going to put 1 bit in there because it only want to gain 1 bit of charge on this way in, and we'd be in trouble. There he is, back in last. Let's go back to Norris, who's in the heady levels of 19th. And we've got plenty of juice now. So I'm going to put that back onto auto, put that onto auto. You see most of them are going to try and save a bit of juice. 2 laps remain, and I think we're safe in 19th and we're safe in 24th. Not too good a race. We didn't make the sponsor objective, which is always a bit of a shame. Let's just for this last lap push everything a bit, see if we can break the cars. Yeah, it did rather, didn't it? Mind you. Yes, well, it was not a good race, but as I keep saying, this year was not really about being a good race. This year is about not finishing bottom. And that is the winner. The lottery dropped back a bit. The trouble when you're actually racing this, you don't see what else is happening. Right, we now save, and we should then come up and get our money from our sponsors, amongst other things. See where we are in the different championships. Shows how many pit stops. Just a matter of anybody do a 4-stopper. No, 3 was the most I thought he might have done, but he got through with just 3. It'll be no real break for us. We're not using any dodgy parts at all in this. What did he do? He broke the rules. And look at us, 19th and 24th, no points. Never mind. Lando is 12th and Leclerc is 15th in the championship, which isn't bad. We're not bottom. And we're 7th in the constructors. This is the one that matters. For us anyway, not for the drivers, but for us. Yeah, I want to see snail pace racing at the top. That's what I'm working for. Alright, let's see what we can do and get ourselves set up for the next race. No, it's really a case of just making certain that everything is as well maintained as possible, at a high level as possible, and we have some good parts coming out. Might pass to put in some good parts ready for next season. Parts we won't be able to use now. What's he got? Markability's gone down. It'd be about the same here, yeah. Well, that's a pity. Don't look at when our markability goes down. But we made 1.1 million. We can't really complain. We're making money anyway. Money which we can reinvest in the cars. As you see when this has stopped saving, that we need to. We have the worst car on the grid, second worst drivers, second worst headquarters, staff are good, 4th best, sponsors only 7th best, the pit crew is the best. Alright, let's see what they've got to say here. Not worried about that, not worried about that, not going to do interviews. Pit crew, mistake 3, oh that's good. And notice, strong one, but you can't improve it, I don't think. Right, let's sort out the pit crew next. All I'm looking for now is 20s and everything. That, and they have to be better than 90 in stamina. I don't want to think that's, he's not going to go anywhere. No. What are we like on front jack, man? Got a 20 there. 20, 20. Well, we are on. Oh, and fixing. Ah, no, no good because you need good tyres for that. He'd be good on tyres and he's not. Oh, with regret. But you don't want any of you. No, we just play around and try and get this up now. This is a rear jack, 93, 93. Wait, oops, didn't mean to do that. Meant to do that. Swap them. Yeah, we just see there's anybody here. It's better. That's front jack. That's tyres and fixing. So. Go over there. That straightforward tyres is good, so in there. Let's just see what else we got. Straightforward tyres again. Now, another tyre fixing, if we got one, there's 2020, and it don't look like we have, not there. So, tyres 2019. Can't quite make top because we need 2020 for that. It's that tight now between ourselves and it. Tita, is it? Yeah. Or Tita. Right, we put that back down to that. Skirting, we'll just have a look. I'm not worried about what we've got. Just see how many more we've got to go on a lot. I don't think we get a new sponsor. We don't. So we'll just fast forward a bit. Oh, we've got a new engine coming out. Ah. That's good. Now we're still actually trying to get some of these parts up to maximum. I think we'll leave that there 6 days before the race. Well, one of these bits is going to come out because I think we've got a new engine. Will be up next. Yeah, design engine finished. Oh, hasn't quite made it yet. No, it has. And that looks good. Top speed, plus 50 and so. Right. An epic engine. Our first epic engine. Now what we've got here, we can take, well, I'm going to take all these out because these are all good enough now. I'm going to put that in there. Now which of these is going to be better? That one's going to be actually better, so we'll take that out and put that in there. And we'll go for one day before the race. We won't do anything else to this. What probably could do is another engine. Oh, can we do legendary? No, it's locked. Oh, perhaps we won't. What else do we need to do? Bottom, bottom, third bottom, second bottom. Oh, we're right here. It's going to cost us just about all the money we've got to build another engine. Just look to see what we can do there. Yeah, now we're going to work back on this. Now can we drip that and that in? We can. We can. That is looking quite good at the moment now. Got 2 parts left we can put in. Right, with reliability plus 15, yeah, and then plus. Let's see what that looks like. We're going to go with it. It's going to be better, I think, than our second engine now. That's all our money gone. We'll finish scouting through. I'm not worried about that. So we look for another drive when we need to. And we just run this and run it through to the next race for us, which is in 10 days. We should have the reliability sorted before then. Oh. Yeah, we do that. It's only money. It will help. Oh. Not certain about that. I shall most probably abstain, as I quite often do here. This should be our home one, and we should get a bonus if we can finish high enough up. Always bitched about each other, our staff. And it's got a super formula, and that is something we got out of fairly quickly, I'm glad to say. Not as quickly as we got out of Formula 4. We didn't have time to enjoy the delights of Formula 4. No. Pre-race. Oh. Yeah, okay, Lando, I know it's not easy being in there. Oh, well, we all want to win. Well, it doesn't make too much difference, so I'm going to save up all my votes, so when there's finally something I really want, I can buy it by dumping all my votes. It looks like most people are going against it anyway. Well, they were. 7-3 at the moment, 7-4, 7-5, yes. Yeah, that's rejected. Charles' birthday. Oh, we bet, because we want to keep him happy. That leaves us 211,000 now. Now, we should know how reliability should be done, that is. So we got that ready now. We can put that in. What do we need for the next race? Engine and rear wing. Right, so that's going to be our other engine we use. And the rear wing is that and that. Just try and get these a bit more reliable. I would do the brakes there. I think that'd do. We're 14 days after race, but that will improve it a bit. and we're at the race. So I'm going to say thanks very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, feel free to subscribe. So next time we'll be at Guildford on track B. What should be our home Grand Prix. Wish me luck. Any comments, questions, queries, feel free to post them in the comment section. And with that, it's Mary saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.